The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
Smallwood and Small Insurance, Thomas Miller Agent, Administrative Drive, Martinsburg. Cider Press Restaurant, Exit 5, Inwood. Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring in Inwood. Chris Ross with Milestone Realty, Tavern Road, Martinsburg. The Mortgage Center in the Aiken Center, Martinsburg. Dynamark Atlantic Security, your local alarm professional. Holly's VIP Northside, Veronica Drive, Martinsburg. Art McBee Insurance, Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. D&N Auto Specialists off Tavern Road, Martinsburg. And Heffley Motors, HeffleyMotorCompany.com.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
And a very pleasant good evening across the Eastern Panhandle or wherever you may be tuning in. Welcome into Linsly High School. We're in the northern Panhandle of West Virginia, just outside of Wheeling, as it's the Linsly Cadets welcoming in our Martinsburg Bulldogs. For Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10 Sports, I am Matt Crawford. Colin McLaughlin is our TV 10 cameraman for the evening. Donald Kenny, our studio engineer. Where the Linsly Cadets come in, this is game number 11 for them. They are 8-2 on the season, led by head coach Dave Wojcik in his second season. We'll get into his impressive criteria or his impressive resume as we go on the pregame show some more. The Martinsburg Bulldogs come in with a record of 10-1 officially on the floor, unofficially 11-1 all the way back to the beginning of the season due to those Virginia schools. They are also coming off of a big win against a regional, not sectional opponent now in Musselman last time out. That was a game on a Wednesday in which the Dogs got the win against the Applemen 74-65. It is a weekend in Wheeling for the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Linsly tonight and tomorrow. They will stay right here in the Wheeling area and take on Wheeling Park. Should be a fun one. We will bring you all of the action. The Dogs have been up here since yesterday, staying at Ogilvy Park, and we'll hear a little bit more from that and what's going on with them and how they have handled this mini vacation, if you will, with some basketball thrown in when we hear from Martinsburg 42nd-year head coach Dave Rogers coming up. We'll also get into what is not going on around the Eastern Panhandle tonight, getting word that a few games canceled back home this evening. We'll get into that in our next segment. For the Dogs, they're coming in trying to finish the season strong. Have already wrapped up the number one seed in the section, but trying to finish the season on a high note. The only blemish on their schedule so far, it was a tough one against Morgantown back early on in the regular season. The sectional tournament starts next week. On the sectional side, Martinsburg going to get that opening bye. They will play the winner of Hedgesville and Spring Mills, and then await the winner/loser on the other side of the section when we get to the regional round coming up in a few weeks. Well, that is our matchup. When we come back, we'll take a look at what else is going on/not going on around the Eastern Panhandle tonight, with some games being canceled because, quite frankly, there's no time to make them up at this point in the season, so no longer are we postponing games. It is now just straight canceled. A 2-minute break to take back at the studio. When we come back, more of the pregame show. It's Martinsburg taking on Linsly. This is West Virginia High School Basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10. We are back in 2 minutes.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com.
NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood and Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. You pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Welcome back into the pregame show. Matt Crawford here with you for Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10 Sports. Our game tonight features the Linsly Cadets taking on the Martinsburg Bulldogs, and there was set to be a few EPAC games back home in the Eastern Panhandle tonight. That is no longer the case. We understand, getting word earlier today from Musselman Athletic Director Steve Campbell, that their game against Spring Mills has been canceled. Also receiving word that the Hedgesville Washington game has also been canceled. So the games that are left in the Eastern Panhandle no longer allowed to be postponed because, as we mentioned in the pregame show, the sectional tournament next week, so running out of time, and the sectional rankings and regional rankings already set, so this was all window dressing anyway, if you will, but obviously not a ideal situation going into the sectional round of the playoffs next week, so hopefully everybody can get healthy and the basketball season and the postseason can go on without a hitch, unlike what we saw in football season. Would hate to give people sectional and regional titles just on paper and have them not earn it on the floor. Again, Martinsburg comes in with a record of 10-1, coming off a win against Musselman last time out, 74-65 for this Linsly Cadet team. They're coming off of 2 of the last 3 in which they found the win column. A win against John Marshall, 67-48 last time out. There's a 10-day layoff before that in which they saw a win against Weir, 65-52, and their last loss came back in March on the 30th when it was a 61-59 loss against Parkersburg South. We understand, talking with head coach Dave Wojcik earlier, this is a Linsly Cadets team that has had 2 separate 10-day layoffs due to COVID-19 this year. So in his words, they are just about ready to get this season over with. He said nothing to do with the team. He enjoys coaching this team in his second year. Not a member of the WVSSAC, so not a team that's going to go to the playoffs. So he said they are just about ready for this season to be wrapped up with the chaos that has been just trying to get on the floor. Another 2-minute break to take back in the studio. When we come back, we'll hear from Martinsburg head coach Dave Rogers and get his thoughts on not only this game, but a weekend in Wheeling. That coming up after this 2-minute timeout. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. The Art McBee Insurance Agency is proud to be a sponsor of EPAC basketball. We're an independent insurance agency representing many top insurance companies. We offer home, auto, business, life, and health policies. Call us at 304-263-6906 or stop in at 824 North Queen Street in Martinsburg for a no-obligation quotation. Offices in Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. All right, Matt, when it comes to flooring, you can't beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Tripp's Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit trippsfloorsanding.com.
Radio WRNR and TV10 Sports. It is time to hear from Martinsburg head coach Dave Rogers. We got our conversation started with the 42nd year head coach, just talking about what is going to be a challenging yet exciting weekend in Wheeling, taking on Linsly and Wheeling Park. And we started with talking about this Linsly cadet team.
I hope it's strong for us. I tell you, we're playing two good teams. I mean, Linsly is very good, got good size. In fact, their big 6'6" kid as a kid was at Morgantown last year, so we know how strong they are. And then Wheeling Park tomorrow is very good. They go to Morgantown and only lose by 6, and they beat Brook by 20 last night. And so Coach Jebbia has got a nice ball club. But this is how you want to play basketball. Find out where you stand.
I know you guys make this a little bit of a mini vacation for you guys. Obviously some games in there, but you all have been able to get out of the Panhandle for a few days this weekend. How nice is that to kind of reset the batteries going into the sectional tournament?
Well, we hope so. We're a couple players down, but we've rented a cabin in Ogilvy Park, and it's very, very nice. The kids have been so good. Had a nice meal at Ondo's Italian restaurant last night out in Benwood. Had a nice breakfast at the lodge this morning, and the kids are looking forward. But now the key comes, we're here to play basketball, and we've got to do what we're supposed to do on the floor.
You talked about them a little bit earlier, but Linsly, a team you all haven't faced since the 95-96 season. Does that sound like a made-up year to you? It seems like all those years ago.
Isn't that amazing? And we were trying to figure out when we did play them, and it has been a while, but it's we're right in the heart of Wheeling, and we go from there, and but we're giving the kids some good experience that they haven't had. We took them up to West Liberty University and let them view the university. Some of them had never been to Cabela's. We stopped in at Cabela's today and let the kids look around for a little bit. So we've had fun, and now it's going to go quickly because we play tonight. Get up, have breakfast, get ready, film session, go play tomorrow afternoon, and on the way home.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, pal.
Martinsburg head coach Dave Rogers, and what an exciting time to go to your first Cabela's. As somebody who thoroughly enjoys Cabela's, I can only imagine that going in for the first time must have been a fun treat for some of these guys. And again, a mini getaway, a mini tournament-style situation, if you will. Obviously, playing some teams that you're somewhat familiar with. These two teams haven't seen each other since the 95-96 season before anybody on this team was born. But obviously a little bit of a tournament setting. You get out of the Eastern Panhandle, you play two different teams over the course of the weekend, and you get to do some other stuff, including seeing some universities doing stuff like Cabela's, going out to eat. So a fun trip for these guys, no doubt, and want to come back with a couple of wins as well. One more 2-minute break to take back at the studio. When we come back, we'll get into what makes both of these teams tick for Linsly and Martinsburg. Back in 2 minutes. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Craving lunch or dinner? The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving. Awarded one of the 101 most unique places to eat in West Virginia, the Cider will fill you up with their delicious fresh orchard panini, mouth-watering smoker burger, farmer's daughter Cobb salad, and more. The Cider Press also serves a wide selection of craft beer and hard ciders. The Cider Press, serving lunch and dinner daily and where the food is fresh. You'll feel right at home. Now offering online ordering at Cider Press Deli and Grill.
Into the pregame show, Matt Crawford here with you for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 Sports. It's Martinsburg taking on Linsly. We're on the campus of Linsly High School, home of the Cadets. This is a institution that was first opened in 1814, a military academy to start, and has turned into a college prep style campus. A cool campus, a lot of older buildings across the campus. It's been a pleasure getting to talk to some of the folks around here and getting to see some of the buildings across campus as well. For this Linsly team, they come in with a record of 8-2 and really playing some good basketball. A team that, as I mentioned earlier in the pregame show, has had 2 separate 10-day layoffs from playing games and has still managed to get that 8-2 record. And a team that is deep. We understand from their head coach, Dave Wojcik, that they will go 9 to 10 players deep. So this is a team that can go deep off their bench and still get productive minutes, very similar to this Martinsburg Bulldog team. For the Bulldogs, they come in and they're going to you know what you're going to get with Martinsburg. They're going to try to get up and down the floor. They're coming and averaging just a tick under 68 points a game while giving up just 51 points a game. Not a team that is going to kill you from beyond the arc, averaging about 5.2 threes a game. They've hit 62 overall this season. So this is a team that is going to want to get up and down the floor in transition, and leading the way for them is Dorn Smith at 14.7 points a game. Anthony Smith chipping in 13.4, but as this offense goes, it is the two Smiths in Dorn Smith and Anthony Smith, so it should be fun to watch those two tonight, and should be fun to watch them tomorrow as well when the Dogs take on Wheeling Park. We mentioned that this is a meeting that has not happened since before I was born, since before anybody on the floor that will be playing tonight was born. The last time these two teams met, the 95-96 season, and it was a win for Linsly, 95-83. So a bit of a cross-state showdown, if you will. I don't even want to say rivalry renewed, because it has been so long since these two teams have played one another. Well, the warm-ups finishing up for both sides. It is time to get in our starting lineups along with the national anthem. It looks like they're going to do the national anthem here first. Let's send it back to the studio, take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get into those starting lineups for both sides. It is Linsly taking on Martinsburg this evening on TV 10 and Talk Radio WRNR. We are back in 2 minutes.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. You pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood, or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
National anthem finishing up here at Linsly as we are just about ready to get into our starting lineups. Let's start with the Martinsburg Bulldogs. A normal starting five for them. Let's go with 4 seniors. Trey Sager, a 6'4 senior. Doran Smith, a 6'3 senior. Garrett Stobbs, a 6'2 senior guard. Number 21, 6'1 senior guard Anthony Smith. And number 34, 6'5 junior forward Luke Fowler. We did not get the starting lineup for Linsly before the game. Their head coach Dave Wojcik did not know for sure who that starting five would be. Looking over towards that bench, I'm getting a few numbers, but not all of them. I believe there's a 10 over there, and yeah, we will get into the starting lineups. And yes, there is the 5 for Linsly. So let's go for Linsly. Number 2, at guard, a 6'2 junior Rafe Wykes. At guard, a 6' junior Caleb Murray will wear number 10. Number 11, a forward that goes 6'7 senior Max Washington. Hunter Kelly will wear number 14. He is a 6'5 sophomore senior. Number 22, Nathan Coleman, is a 6'4 sophomore forward. So the starting five for Linsly again goes like this: Wykes, Murray, Washington, Kelly, Coleman. And for the Dogs, it is Sager, Smith, Stobbs, Smith, and Luke Fowler. Kazon Villa, Hudson Clement, and Avion Blackwood not making the trip for Martinsburg for a handful of reasons that Coach Rogers was asked to keep quiet. No COVID positive cases to report, but other reasons wanting to stay positive with Coach Rogers. For Linsly, they will be in the white uniforms, white bottom, a whole lot of orange, black, and white going on between these two teams this evening. Linsly across the front in the orange with the orange numbers as well. For Martinsburg, they're in the road all-orange Bulldogs across the front in black with white piping. Those numbers are black with white piping as well. Now, Linsly not a member of the SSAC, but still following the SSAC guidelines for the rules regarding the benches, the masks, and the starting inbound. Martinsburg will start with the basketball. Anthony Smith now in the front court, moving towards our broadcast location along the baseline. Works to his left. It's Trey Sager. Sager looking for a cutter down low. Nothing there. Sends it back out top. That's Luke Fowler. He's going to try the three from straight away. That no good. Linsly basketball. Rafe Wykes going to bring it in to the front court, being guarded in the man-to-man by Garrett Stobbs. 20 seconds gone in the opening quarter here. Working to Washington on the right side. Picks up that dribble. Good guard by Luke Fowler. Sends a ball bouncing around, and Wykes able to run it down, working to his right. Working on Garrett Stobbs, nowhere to go. Has to give it off to Washington. Picks up that dribble. Now finds Wykes along the baseline. Looking down low. That ball out of bounds, and last touching Anthony Smith on the way out. That was Coleman, who was the intended target down low. 7:19 remaining in the opening quarter. Inbounds goes back out to Wykes. He's going to try a three from straight away and knocks it down. Rafe Wykes with a three to get the scoring started. 7:10 remaining in the opening quarter. It's Linsly out in front, 3-0. Fowler with it on that right wing. Sends it back out top. Now working it around the horn. Dorn Smith gets it just inside the foul line. He goes straight up with it and knocks down the jump shot. 3-2 is the Linsly lead over the Dogs. Weichs working to his right. Now coming back to the left. Cross-court pass to Washington. He's in the left wing extended. Back out top. That's Coleman with it. Trying to find a cutter down low. That was Weichs he was looking for. Could not find him. Goes off of his hands out of bounds. Martinsburg basketball. Anthony Smith slowly bringing it across that timeline into the front court. The Dogs have not been able to get into transition yet this game, having to set up the offense. Fowler with it on that right wing. He's going to try a long three and knocks it down. Luke Fowler puts the Dogs on top 5-3. That is his 21st three-pointer of this season. Trey Sager pokes that ball out of bounds. It was intended for Max Washington. It'll stay Cadet basketball their end of the floor. Inbound in front of what is a very well-packed gym here at Linsly. A student section, something we have not seen all season long. Directly across the court from me on the other baseline. That is fun to see. A double team. Somehow Linsly able to get it away. Quick ball movement. Now Washington going to try the three from the right wing. And that too strong off the side of the iron. Garrett Stobbs gets the rebound back the other way for Martinsburg. They can get into transition just inside that three-point line straight away. Stobbs going to put the jump shot up. That one no good. Now quickly back the other way. It's Murray with it in the front court. Finds a cutter down the right side. That's Nathan Coleman finishing with the right hand at the rim. We are tied at 5 with 5:42 remaining in our opening quarter. Garrett Stobbs has it on the right wing. Back out top to Luke Fowler. Fowler uses that right-hand dribble, looking for somebody to cut towards him. Nothing doing. Now Anthony Smith with it on that left wing. Back out top is Martinsburg looking down low, and ball bobbled around. Dorn Smith had it momentarily. Back out to Anthony Smith. Smith right-hand dribble in the lane. Good drive. Finishing with the right hand off the glass. Anthony Smith. 7-5, the Dogs regain the lead. Driving right side, now kicking it into the left side. That's Weichs driving in. A no-look pass to Washington, who just drops it in the bucket. Not quite a dunk, but as close as you can get. Great cut by Max Washington. Great give by Rafe Weichs. 7-7, 4:50 remaining in quarter number one. Luke Fowler on the left wing. Picks up that dribble. Martinsburg working it around the horn. Bounce pass to Dorn Smith. He's able to corral it in before losing the basketball out of bounds. Never quite watched it all the way in, and that's a turnover for Martinsburg. This is our second tie of the ball game other than 0. Tied at 5, now tied at 7, 4:30 remaining in the opening quarter. Loose basketball. Weichs somehow finds a cutting player on the baseline. That's Max Washington again. And this time, he does flush it with two hands. Linsly with the 2-point lead, 9-7. And that is their second lead of the ball game. Luke Fowler on the right wing. Back out top, Anthony Smith. Smith goes over to Trey Sager on the left wing. Now back out top, it's Fowler with it. He's going to try the contested three straight away. That one no good, and Weichs gets the rebound. He will slow it down as he crosses the timeline. Working to his left, almost loses the basketball, picks it up, turnaround jump shot. That one off the side of the iron, no good. Back the other way come the Bulldogs. Anthony Smith, a little hesitation, goes in the lane, puts up the floater with the right hand off the back of the iron, front of the iron, and gets it to fall. Tied at 9. Our third tie of the ball game. Now a three from the right side. That one too strong with the left side of the iron. That was Murray who put up that three. Back the other way, Smith. A no-look pass to a cutting. Luke Fowler finishes with the right hand at the bucket. Fowler's got 5, and a great pass by the senior Anthony Smith. 11-9, Martinsburg now back out in front. 3:15 remaining in quarter number one here from Linsly. Loose basketball, poked into the backcourt. They will say it is deflected. Weichs goes left side, looking for Coleman. Coleman had it momentarily, goes off of his knee. And I think we're going to get a foul down low. We will. That's going to go on 1-1. Dorn Smith, that is his first, team's first. Baseline inbound just in front of that student section. Murray set to cue that inbound. Sends it to Weichs. Little hesitation. He's being guarded by Garrett Stobbs. Works to his right, spin move. A no-look pass. Now quick ball movement to Washington on that right side. He puts up the contested jump shot. That one no good. Rebound for Trey Sager. Back the other way is Anthony Smith for Martinsburg. Smith right side, pulls up, jump shot, just inside the foul line, and he knocks it down. Anthony Smith has got 6 in the opening quarter, and the Dogs lead now 13-9, their biggest lead of the ball game at 4. Wykes has the ball poked away by Garrett Stobbs, loose in the backcourt, and a backcourt violation. They'll say Wykes regained possession before Garrett Stobbs got into the basketball. Turnover for Linsly, as the Dogs can set up the offense and try to extend this 4-point lead. Wykes will come out of the ball game. Coming in now, number 25, Denali Jackson, a 6'1", freshman guard. Anthony Smith with the basketball working on Jackson. Now gives it off to Garrett Stobbs just to pick up that dribble. Over to Luke Fowle on the left wing. Cross-court pass, that's Anthony Smith with a deep on that right wing. He's not even going to think about the shot. He sends it to Trey Sager. Sager looking to drive right side. Kicks it out looking for Garrett Stobbs. It is to his left. Never got to him. Out of bounds turnover, Martinsburg. Denali Jackson going to run the point as he brings it into the front court again. This is a Linsly team that can go 9 to 10 deep, according to their head coach, Dave Wojcik. Kelly had it momentarily, sends it on the right wing. That three put up by Murray, no good, but an offensive rebound. And an offensive foul going back the other way. That's going to be on a 25, Denali Jackson. As they're going to say extended, I believe that was the call on the far end of the floor, is that he extended that arm. As we get a couple of substitutions for both sides. In for the Dogs, Kamarion Dow and Cyril Ingasa. Also Jess Sutherland. And didn't see a foul put up on the scoreboard, so again, far side of the floor from where we're at on the baseline. So it may have been just a turnover for Linsly. Anthony Smith sends it over to Ingasa, or Kamarion Dow now to Ingasa straight away. Ingasa hands it off to Doran Smith. Smith, relatively quiet, just 2 points so far with 90 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Anthony Smith between the jump circles. Looking to drive right, nothing there. Works back to his left. Now Cyril Ingasa has it on the left wing, kicks it back out to Anthony Smith. Smith driving right, kicks it to Jess Sutherland. He's going to try the three. That one's short off the front of the iron, no good. He was looking for number 3 on the season. 1:10 remaining in our opening quarter. 13-9 is the Martinsburg lead. Caleb Murray going to try a three from the right wing. That one no good. Ball poked around, and Jackson able to run it down. Another offensive rebound for Linsly. A little hesitation driving left is Donovic. Picks up that dribble and a traveling violation. Turnover. Linsly with 56.3 remaining in quarter number 1. Thank you, Matt Miller. Came down on the baseline. What's the turnover on the far side? Matt resting up, and we will be back together on Monday. Again, we're on the baseline, so that far side baseline a little tricky to see from our broadcast position. Martinsburg basketball, Anthony Smith has it in that left corner. A little hesitation, thought about the three, and said he's going to drive it. Goes up, contested, and will go to the line for 2 as he is fouled. That foul looks like it will go on a 2-5. Denali Jackson waiting on the official word, and it is his first, just the team's first, combined 2 fouls for these teams so far in this one. First foul shot for Anthony Smith is up and good. Smith so far on the season a 76% free throw shooter. Rafe Wykes back in the game for Linsly. Second foul shot up and through as Cam Wilkes enters the game for Martinsburg. 38.5 remaining in the opening quarter. We talked about how Linsly is a deep basketball team going 9 or 10 deep. You can say the same for this Martinsburg team as well. Looking down low, and a good look at a layup, but just missed it. An offensive rebound put back for Max Washington, and Washington has got 6. Martinsburg basketball with 14 seconds left. Will they hold it for the last shot? They have a 4-point lead. Wilkes driving baseline has to pick up that dribble. Sends it back outside on the left wing. That's Cyril Ingasa who drives left and goes right with the shot. Off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound for Kelly, and Linsly not even going to get up a shot. We're through the first quarter of action here from Linsly High School, and after one, It is 15-11. Martinsburg has the lead on the road. A 60-second break. Back to the studio. We're back for quarter number 2 in just a moment. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Craving lunch or dinner? The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving. Awarded one of the 101 most unique places to eat in West Virginia, the Cider will fill you up with their delicious fresh orchard panini, mouth-watering smoker burger, farmer's daughter Cobb salad, and more. The Cider Press also serves a wide selection of craft beer and hard ciders. The Cider Press, serving lunch and dinner daily and where the food is fresh. You'll feel right at home. Now offering online ordering at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com.
NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
Cadets basketball, as we start quarter number 2, they find themselves down by 4 points. That's Kelly, who had it in the lane, kicked it back out. Now Linsly going to set up the offense. Murray has it, driving left, has to pick up that dribble. Good defense by Anthony Smith. He's going to try the turnaround jump shot and knocks it down. Caleb Murray gets his first basket of the evening and brings Linsly back within 2 points, 15-13. Dorn Smith with the basketball just inside that three-point line. Sends it back out to Anthony Smith. Smith going to try a three just right up straight away. Short off the front of the iron. A tip put back for Dorn Smith. No good. Now back the other way comes Wykes. He's got a lane on the left side. Draws contact and will go to the line for a pair. That foul going to go on 1-0. Trey Sager, his first, team's second of the half. No stats for Linsly as Wykes goes to the line and rolls that foul shot around and gets it to fall. He's now got 4 on the evening. Second foul shot for Wykes off the front of the iron, no good. He goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Linsly back within 1, 15-14. Has not been this close since we were last tied at 9. Anthony Smith driving left side, puts up the runner. That one no good. Defensive rebound for Hunter Kelly. Now back the other way as Wykes as he brings it into the front court for Linsly. A minute gone here in quarter number 2. Wykes working to his right, being guarded by Trey Sager. Drives in, looks to kick it out, and somehow does find a teammate. That ball batted around. Now a 3 from the left wing, up and good. Caleb Murray, he's got 5 quick points, and Linsly back out on top, 17-15. The Cadets not going anywhere. They have kept it close, and Martinsburg looking for a bucket. Floater on the left side for Garrett Stobbs. That one no good. Now Linsly back the other way with momentum. 2-point advantage as Caleb Murray works to his right to pick up that dribble in a double team. Gets it over to Kelly. Now working it around to Wykes. He puts up a 3 trying to bring the house down. That one just skimmed the left side of the rim. No good. Dorn Smith with the rebound. Now Martinsburg working the other way. Fowler driving left side. Puts up a floater. That one off the front of the iron. No good. Garrett Stobbs right there for the offensive rebound. That one poked out of bounds. Last going off of Caleb Murray. It'll stay Martinsburg basketball. Baseline inbound in their offensive end. Couple of substitutions just coming back in the game is Denali Jackson. Inbounds goes out to Garrett Stobbs. Little hesitation, driving in the lane before kicking it out to Anthony Smith. He's going to try a left wing 3. That one off the back of the iron, no good. Trey Sager gets the offensive rebound. His putback, no good. But Dorn Smith right there for a third opportunity. And Smith gets his 4th point of the evening. And we're tied again at 17. It is our 4th tie, make that 3rd tie of the ball game. Some contact on the other end of the floor. That's going to go a bump foul on Garrett Stobbs, his first, team's 3rd. Driving to the right side, picking up that dribble in a double team and losing the basketball was Washington. Martinsburg gets a turnover. Dorn Smith back the other way, looking to drive the left side to pick up that dribble. Sends it over to Luke Fowler, who tries to drive baseline, has to pick up his dribble, and now Martinsburg will set up the offense. Anthony Smith between the jump circles, going to slow it down. 5:10 remaining before the half. We're tied at 17. Garrett stops left side. Back out top, Luke Fowler. Now Trey Sager. He's going to try a deep right wing three and knocks it down. Trey Sager hits his 6th three of the season, his first points of the game, and puts Martinsburg back out on top, 20-17. Big three for Trey Sager, and the Dogs needed that. Jackson driving right side. He's going to try the three, and he'll knock it down and tie the ball game at 20. Denali Jackson, just a 6'1 freshman. Again, tied again at 20. This is tie number 4, 4:30 remaining before the half. Luke Fowler has it for Martinsburg, has to pick up that dribble. Bounce pass to the foul line for Trey Sager. He thought about the turnaround jump shot before having to pick up his dribble. That one deflected out of bounds. It'll stay Martinsburg basketball, or at least it should. Our one referee initially said Linsly basketball, and our back referee coming in and makes the right call. That one deflected out of bounds following the pass from Trey Sager. Luke Fowler going to cue that inbound on the baseline. Tied at 20. That one deflected on the way in. That's a turnover. Wykes able to run it down. Now help quickly work it into the front court. That's Murray with it. He's going to try right wing three. Almost wedged between the backboard and the basket. Rebound for Trey Sager. Gets it to Anthony Smith. Quickly working into the front court. Has that one poked away. Ball being pinballed around a little bit. Dorn Smith able to run it down. Sends a pass to Luke Fowler. Right side off the glass with the right hand and in. Fowler has 7 now in the ball game, and Martinsburg regains the lead 22-20. Wykes left side driving in, draws contact, and will go to the line for 2. That foul going to go on 1-0. Trey Sager, his 2nd, 4th on the team. So far, Wykes, the only player to take a free throw for Linsly. 1 for 2 earlier in the quarter. First foul shot rolls around, no good. Now just 1 of 3. As we'll get we've been starting to call line change for Martinsburg. Looking like a hockey team, just trading in 4 players at a time. Dorn Smith, the only one staying on the floor in the orange uniforms. A couple of substitutions as well for Linsly. First time we will call George Donovic today, along with Carter Anderson. Both of those guys are now in the ball game. Second foul shot for Wykes up and through. He's now 2 of 4 from the charity stripe on the day. Cyril Ngasa with the basketball for Martinsburg, right wing, sends it to Cam Wilkes. He sends it to Jess Sutherland on that left wing. Back out to Dorn Smith just inside that three-point line. He pulls up for the jump shot. That one no good. Rebound for Nathan Coleman for Linsly. 22-21, 3:20 remaining before the half. Wykes with the basketball, being guarded by Cyril Ngasa. Works to his right, nowhere to go with it. Has to give it up. That ball poked out of bounds, but last touching George Donovic. Turnover Linsly, Bulldog basketball. Jaileek Johnson entering the game now for Linsly. Johnson, a 5'8" sophomore, will play at the top of the key. Marion Dow brings the ball into the front court for the Dogs. Jeff Sutherland now with it. Fires a pass to Dorn Smith, who was able to fade away in the lane. Worked from left to right in the lane. A bit of a fade away or just a floater left to right, moving that body left to right. And Dorn Smith able to knock down the jump shot. Martinsburg's lead 24-21. Linsly basketball. Coleman working to his right before he gives it up to Johnson. Johnson, the ball poked away, but able to run it down. Now double team just inside midcourt, but good ball movement for Linsly. 3 ball from the right side. That one no good for Nathan Coleman, and Coleman going to get called for the foul going after the loose ball, as was Kamarion Dow. Coleman's first, the 2nd on the team. Dow now into the front court with that left-hand dribble. Under 2:30 to play before halftime here at Linsly. Kim Wilkes left corner with it, sends it down to Jess Sutherland. He tries the baby hook. That one no good off the back of the iron. Rebound for Max Washington and Linsly. It's Cadet basketball. Johnson into the front court, driving on Cyril Ngasa, and a foul driving the right side. Try to split a pair of defenders, and that's going to go on to 3-5. Jess Sutherland, his first. Number 5 on the team. Now a pair of subs coming in for Linsly. Hunter Kelly and Caleb Murray back in the ball game. Baseline inbound for Linsly. That's Johnson cueing that inbound. Again, just goes 5'8", and not able to get it in. Was looking for Caleb Murray. Instead, it is taken away by Dorn Smith, who gets it up court quickly to Cam Wilkes, who finishes off the glass. Wilkes has 2 in the game, and right at his season average of 2.3 game. 26-21 is the Martinsburg lead. A kick ball, and it'll stay Linsly basketball. 5-point advantage for the Dogs, and looking back through the running score, that is their biggest lead since 15-9. Had a 6-point lead in this ball game. Linsly basketball, that shot no good from the right side off the front of the iron for Hunter Kelly. 90 seconds remaining before the half as Kamarian Dow brings it into the front court, kicks it back out to Jess Sutherland. He tries a 3 from straight away. That one no good. Linsly able to run down the rebound. That was Caleb Murray. He'll now get it to Wykes in the front court. Double team. That ball up in the air. Cyril Ngasa comes down with it. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Ngasa goes right side. Offensive foul as he drives in on the right side. Put up the runner. Missed the shot. Would not have counted anyway. Good work down low by Linsly on the defensive end as Ngasa will pick up his first foul. That is the 6th on Martinsburg. Max Washington has the basketball for Linsly. Driving in before he kicks it out to Wykes. Wykes driving left side. He'll kick it in the left corner. That 3 no good for Nathan Coleman. Rebound Kamarian Dow into the offensive end for the Dogs with 1 minute left before the half. His runner on the right side no good. And a rebound down low for Hunter Kelly. Linsly basketball. And quickly trying to work into the front court. The pass was intended for Nathan Coleman. He had his left foot on the sideline. A turnover for the Cadets. It's Bulldog basketball. 51.9 remaining before halftime. And Martinsburg going to slow it down. Marion Dow, left-hand dribble, now right-hand dribble across the timeline. Working to the near side, his right side. We're now around a ball screen set by Dorn Smith. Puts up a 3. That one no good. Murray comes down with the rebound. Picks up that dribble just inside midcourt with a double team. Now 3 from the right side. That one no good for Hunter Kelly. And we've gone cold a bit, but back in transition is Cam Wilkes. And he'll finish on the left side off the glass. He's now got 4. And the Dogs lead 28-21. Their biggest lead of the game is at 7 now with 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds left before the half. The Cadets can hold for the last shot, and it certainly looks like they will. Rafe Wykes hands it off to Caleb Murray, and some contact well away from the basket with 2.9 seconds remaining. And that should be a 1-and-1. That should be team foul number 7. For Martinsburg. That foul going to go on Kamarian Dow, and it is team foul number 7, so a tough one for Coach Rogers on that sideline as that foul occurring well away from the basket and would have been a tough shot for Linsly to try to put up before the half. Murray going to the line, front of the 1-and-1. That one no good. Dorn Smith going to heave one from the other side of midcourt. That is no good, and we are through the first half of action here from Linsly Academy, and it is Martinsburg with the lead 28-21. A 2-minute break to take back at the studio. When we come back, we'll recap the scoring from the first half, also give you some stats from the first half of this one as well. We'd love to give you some scores from around the Eastern Panhandle, but if you missed it in the opening in the pregame show, not a whole lot going on in the Eastern Panhandle this evening. Again, at the half, it is Martinsburg leading Linsly 28-21. We're back in 2 minutes to start the halftime show.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
The Art McBee Insurance Agency is proud to be a sponsor of EPAC Basketball. We're an independent insurance agency representing many top insurance companies. We offer home, auto, business, life, and health policies. Call us at 304-263-6906 or stop in at 824 North Queen Street in Martinsburg for a no-obligation quotation. Offices in Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. All right, Matt, when it comes to flooring, you can't beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Tripp's Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit TrippsFloorSanding.com. Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Welcome back into Linsly Academy. We are at the half, and it is the Cadets of Linsly down by 7 to our Martinsburg Bulldogs, 28-21. Linsly took the 3-0 lead and kept that lead until Martinsburg took it back at 5-3. That first quarter, really some back-and-forth basketball. Saw a couple of ties at 7, then once again at 9. And Martinsburg took a 4-point lead into the first intermission. 15-11 was our score after the first quarter of action. But Linsly did not go anywhere. They came out of that break with vengeance. 15-13. Linsly got back within 2, then back within 1 with a free throw. A 3 would put them up by 2, 17-15. So a quick 6-0 run to start the second quarter for the Cadets. Martinsburg would tie it with a bucket at 17. They would trade buckets back and forth until Martinsburg took the 22-20 lead and has not looked back, has not relinquished that lead. 28-21 is our halftime score. The Dogs outscoring Linsly 13-10 in quarter number 2. Another 2-minute break to take back at the studio. When we come back, we'll take a look at stats from the first half of this one, individual and some team numbers as well. Again, at the half, it is Martinsburg leading Linsly 28-21. We're back in 2 minutes.
Craving lunch or dinner? The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving. Awarded one of the 101 most unique places to eat in West Virginia, the Cider will fill you up with their delicious fresh orchard panini, mouth-watering smoker burger, farmer's daughter Cobb salad, and more. The Cider Press also serves a wide selection of craft beer and hard ciders. The Cider Press, serving lunch and dinner daily and where the food is fresh. You'll feel right at home. Now offering online ordering at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com. The Art McBee Insurance Agency is proud to be a sponsor of EPAC Basketball. We're an independent insurance agency representing many top insurance companies. We offer home, auto, business, life, and health policies. Call us at 304-263-6906 or stop in at 824 North Queen Street in Martinsburg for a no-obligation quotation. Offices in Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
28-21, Martinsburg leads Linsly at the half. It is time to take a look at some stats from the first half of this one. Let's start with the cadets of Linsly. Leading the way, scoring for them with 6 points is Max Johnson. All 6 of those points coming in the first quarter. Rafe Wykes has added 5 for the cadets in the first half, 2 of those coming from the charity stripe. Caleb Murray picked up 5 points in the second quarter alone, a 3 for Denali Jackson, and 2 points for Nathan Coleman. Let's go to some individual numbers for the Martinsburg Bulldogs. 8 points and leading all scorers is Anthony Smith, all 8 of those coming in quarter number 1. Luke Fowler has 7 points, including a 3 he knocked down early on in the ball game. 6 points for Doran Smith, 4 of those coming in the second quarter. 4 points for Cam Wilkes, has doubled his average so far in this game, hitting a couple of buckets in the second quarter, and 3 for Trey Sager. Some team numbers from the charity stripe. Martinsburg, 2 for 2, both of those coming from Anthony Smith, and they have knocked down 2 threes as a team. Some team numbers for Linsly in this one from the charity stripe. They are 2 of 5. They have also knocked down 2 threes so far in the game. 28-21, Martinsburg's lead at the half. One final 2-minute break to take for the halftime show back at the studio. When we come back, we will get you set up for quarter number 3 between Martinsburg and Linsly. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 2 minutes.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender. Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
We've got 25 seconds left before we start the second half. 28-21 is the Martinsburg lead over Linsly. And both teams on the floor eager to get the second half started. I want to thank our presenting sponsors for high school basketball all season long, Smallwood & Small Insurance and the Cider Press Restaurant. No longer the Cider Press Deli, but the Cider Press Restaurant, just off Exit 5 in Inwood, along with all of our other sponsors, bringing you coverage of high school basketball this season. Martinsburg gets it to start. Trey Sager will hesitation in the lane, puts up a floater. That one no good, being batted around. He gets his own rebound, puts up a second opportunity, and that one no good. Rebound for Linsly, now coming back the other way. Weik's working into the front court, now working directly towards where we are located on the baseline. Camera is up in the bleachers. Broadcast position is the baseline. 3-ball put up. That one no good from the right side, but after it was tipped around a few times, Max Washington gets the first bucket of the second half. He's now got 8 in the game, 28-23. Martinsburg basketball. Anthony Smith gives it to Garrett Stobbs. Now working to his left in the lane, drives right side, puts up a contested shot. That one rolls around the rim, no good. Volleyball around a few times, and a rebound bound for Linsly. A baseball score for you, as it is baseball season now. Hedgesville with a 3-0 lead over Martinsburg in the bottom of the third. Driving in the lane is Rafe Wikes, and he finishes through a little bit of contact. And just like that, back within 3, a one-possession game for Martinsburg and Linsly. Luke Fowler with the basketball on the left side. Gives it out top to Anthony Smith. He's going to try a 3 for straight away. That one, no good. Garrett Stobbs gets the rebound. He has it straight away. Gives it to Trey Sager. Foul line before he backs it out and sends it over to Anthony Smith. Smith drives baseline. Bounce pass to Luke Fowler. Tries a 3 from the left wing and knocks it down. Fowler's now in double digits with 10 and his second 3 of the evening. Wikes into the front court, picks up that dribble, and that one taken away by Dorn Smith momentarily, but Wikes able to run it down, and now contact as he drives in the lane before kicking it out into the corner to Caleb Murray. That foul going to go on Martinsburg's 1-0. Trey Sager, that is his third, the only player on the floor in foul trouble with 3. Inbound from the baseline, gets tipped by Dorn Smith, but run down by Nathan Coleman. Coleman now in the lane, drives right hand, looked for the flush and couldn't quite get up high enough. Back the other way is Dorn Smith. He quickly gets it to Luke Fowler in the lane. That one no good, kept alive by Trey Sager, and now it's Dorn Smith finishing at the rim. So Dorn Smith gets his first basket of the second half. Linsly basketball. Just inside the foul line, jump shot up and good for Max Washington, and he's got 4 quick points in this second half. Going back the other way, a foul called on the floor. And it looks like that one may go on 1-0, waiting to see the official word up on the scoreboard. No, make that a 2. That one is going to go on Rafe Wikes. And 1 up and good for Dorn Smith. Working near side. That's Caleb Murray with it. 36-27 as he goes in the corner. A dangerous pass, but Linsly keeps the basketball. Now a deep 3 straight away. That one no good. Back the other way comes the Dogs. Anthony Smith at the foul line, drives right side through a lot of contact, no foul called. Now Linsly basketball. Quickly back in transition. A 3 fouled and count it. Caleb Murray knocked down the 3 from the right wing and drew contact as well. Coming in transition defense looked like 1-4 Garrett Stobbs, and it was Garrett Stobbs picking up his second foul, and that one is tough to swallow. Just like that, keeping Linsly alive is Caleb Murray. That free throw off the back of the iron, no good. He's now 0 of 2 from the line on the day. 36-30, Martinsburg with the lead. Anthony Smith, couple between the legs dribbles, now to Luke Fowler on the right side. Fowler hesitation, driving in the lane, picks up that dribble, back out to Anthony Smith. Smith working to the right. Looked like he was trying to one-hand pass it off the dribble to Dorn Smith. Luckily did not get called with a carry. Looked like a textbook carry from where I'm sitting. Anthony Smith still with the basketball. Martinsburg a 6-point lead. One-hand bounce pass to Dorn Smith. Kicks it out to Anthony Smith. A deep 3 from the right wing, and Anthony Smith knocks it down. That is his 11th 3 on the season. 39-30, the Martinsburg lead back out to 9. Under 4 to play in quarter number 3. And right now, Linsly looking a little winded on the offensive end of the floor. Washington with the basketball. Looking to drive on Jess Sutherland. Does not. Kicks it out. And that one poked out of bounds by Garrett Stobbs. The intended target, Caleb Murray. Stays Linsly basketball. Inbound from the sideline. Bounce pass into the lane to Kelly. His turnaround jump shot up and good. Hunter Kelly gets his first basket of the contest. 39-32, 3:40 remaining in the third quarter. Anthony Smith, runner in the lane. That one off the left side of the iron, no good. But Garrett Stobbs right there for the putback, and that is Stobbs' first basket of the game. 41-32, Martinsburg's lead still at 9. Wykes working to his right with a right-hand dribble on Anthony Smith. Not a whole lot of movement on the offensive side for Linsly. Now Washington working on Jess Sutherland. Sutherland goes up for the block, and our referee on the baseline going to say he got a little too much hand blocking that shot. That is the second foul on Jess Sutherland. Third foul on Martinsburg here in the second half. And going to the line for a pair is Max Washington. His first free throw up and through. Washington now has 11 in the game. And mass subs for Martinsburg. Trying to make sure the right 5 are on the floor. Anthony Smith and Doran Smith going to stay on the floor. Ngasa, Wilkes, and Kamarian Dow. The 3 coming in. Second foul shot for Washington. Up and through. The only player so far for Linsly to be able to go to the foul line and knock down a pair. Wilkes has it on the left side for the Dogs. 41-34 is the lead for Martinsburg. Now Kamarian Dow, right side. Driving right side. Puts up the shot. Contested. Count it. And the foul. He'll go to the line for 3 the old-fashioned way. Good take for Kamarian Dow. Picks up his first bucket of the game. That foul going to go on 4-0 for Linsly. That's Carter Anderson. His first, team second. Dow, a 71% free throw shooter. That one off the left side of the iron, no good. 43-34, Martinsburg's lead. 2:45 remaining in quarter number 3. Anderson picks up that dribble on the left side. Now to Jackson. Straight away, spin move in the lane. Fires a pass down low to Donovic, and he finds a cutting Max Washington, who finishes with the right hand at the rim. And Max Washington is having himself a day so far. Timeout on the floor. Looks like a 30-second break. Let's go ahead and send it back to the studio. Take a 30-second timeout. We're back with more third quarter action. It's 43-36 Martinsburg leading Linsly. We're back in 30 seconds.
WVU Medicine introduces a new minimally invasive hysterectomy surgery to our area. V-Notes is an advanced gynecologic technique that provides many benefits to patients, such as shorter hospital stays, less post-operative pain, faster recoveries, and no visible scars. Dr. Aaron Miller and Dr. Lori Tucker with WVU Medicine OBGYN in Martinsburg are the only OBGYNs in the Baltimore, Washington metropolitan area currently offering this cutting-edge procedure. WVU Medicine, the future of surgery is here.
Remaining in quarter number 3, Martinsburg's lead over Linsly, 43-36, and it's Bulldog basketball. Kamarian Dow into the front court, the right-hand dribble. Finds Anthony Smith right side. Back around the horn, Kamarian Dow with it again on the left wing, driving in the lane through a lot of contact. Once again, the hoop and the harm, and Kamarian Dow is going to go to the line and try to make it 3 in this possession. And his back-to-back offensive possessions that Kamarian Dow has drawn contact and made the bucket, and that foul once again going on Carter Anderson. He picked up the last foul on Kamarian Dow driving in the lane. Dow could not convert on the three-point play. His last attempt. Let's see if he can knock this foul shot down, and he does. 23rd foul shot made on the season for Dow. 10-point lead for Martinsburg, 46-36. Just a few ticks over 2 minutes left, and a foul going into the front court on Cyril Ngasa. Made a little too much contact with Rafe Wykes, who was quickly working the ball into the front court. That'll be foul number 2 on Ngasa. Team foul number 4 for the Dogs. Wykes quickly brings it across the court. Now looking to drive in the lane. Stops that dribble, kicks it out to Washington, who loses the basketball. That's Cam Wilkes who took it away from him. Wilkes working in the lane, little Euro step, goes up with the right hand off the side of the iron, no good. Caleb Murray with the rebound. Ball tipped around, Linsly able to keep possession. Wykes into the front court. He's going to try a 3 from the right wing. That one up and good. Rafe Wykes hits his second 3 of the evening, and Linsly just hanging around. Martinsburg just can't seem to put that nail in the coffin and really extend that lead. 46-39, 1:30 remaining before the end of the third. Dorn Smith with the basketball on the right side. A little hesitation. Working in a spin move and a hook shot with the left hand. That one no good, but Anthony Smith gets the offensive rebound. His put back up and through. 16 points for Anthony Smith in the game. And the Dogs back out in front by 9. Wykes has that ball taken away, and a fancy behind-the-back pass by Anthony Smith, just trying to save it from going out of bounds. Sends it up to Dorn Smith, who finishes with a 2-hand slam. What a play. Now the ball poked away again. Anthony Smith right there. That ball out of bounds. It'll stay. Linsly basketball. What a play by Anthony Smith. And those are two seniors that know where each other are on the floor. Washington, foul line extended jump shot. That one no good. Anthony Smith right there for the rebound. Driving in the lane, loose ball, taken away by Washington. Now it's Wykes working back into the offensive end. His no-look pass puts up a floater on the right side. That was Coleman who put up the shot. No good, but Wykes right there for the offensive putback. He's got 7 here in the quarter. 25 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Kamarian Dow holds that basketball, and it looks like Coach Rogers is going to be content to hold for the last shot of the third. Martinsburg's lead is 9, 50-41. Kamarian Dow now setting up the offense with 10 ticks left on that scoreboard clock. Dow working now to his right around a ball screen. Cam Wilkes now has the basketball on the right side. His 3 no good, and the horn sounds, and we are through 3 in Martinsburg's lead, 50-41. A 1-minute break to take back at the studio. When we come back, the fourth and final quarter here from Linsly. The Cadets looking to stay in this one. Right now it's all Martinsburg, 50-41. We're back in 1 minute.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Shh, sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
1 quarter left here from Linsly. The Dogs with a 9-point lead over the Cadets, 50-41. Linsly will start with the basketball. Rafe Wykes into the front court, working to his right on Cyril Ngasa. Sends that pass to Caleb Murray, who looks down low for Max Washington. That ball tipped away, but Rafe Wykes able to run it down. Wykes hasn't used that dribble yet. Now will work to his left before bringing it back around. Nathan Coleman had it momentarily. Now it's Murray on the left side. He's going to try a 3 from the corner. That one, no good. Ball tipped up. Kamarian Dow able to run it down for the Bulldogs. Down to the front court. Going to try a 3 of his own from the right wing. That one off the front of the iron. No good. And Murray with the rebound. Martinsburg looking for their 11th official, 12th unofficial win on the season. For Linsly, they're trying to finish the season on a strong note and get to 9 wins. Murray with the basketball, working on Ngasa. A one-handed pass to Max Washington. He's 10 feet away from the bucket. Picks up that dribble now to Wykes driving in. A running jump shot and knocks it down. Rafe Wykes on the left side. Not sure how he got that one to fall, but he did. His first points of quarter number 4. The Cadets back within 7, 50-43, 6:45 remaining in the game. Anthony Smith driving left side. His runner up and good. Martinsburg showing some pressure in the backcourt. Broken easily as Washington now 2-on-1. Bounce pass Anthony Smith. Takes that one away. He came out of nowhere. Nathan Coleman was the intended target. Back the other way for Martinsburg. Kamarian Dow gets the basketball. Sends it out to Cam Wilkes. He's going to try a long 2. That one rolls around, does not fall. And Max Washington gets the rebound. Now he'll bring it in to the front court for the Cadets. Picks up that dribble. Now Wykes with it, driving left side. And gets a timeout as he picks up the dribble. The second timeout taken by Linsly. We'll wait and see if this is a full or a 30. Looks like a full. Let's go ahead and send it back to the station and take a 60-second break as well. 6:11 remaining in quarter number 4. Martinsburg's lead is 9, 52-43. We're back in 60 seconds.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Welcome back into Linsly Academy. 6:11 remaining in the game out of the timeout. Martinsburg's lead is 9, 52-43. Max Washington with the ball down low. Quickly gets it to Hunter Kelly now. Working it around the horn is Linsly. Almost taken away by Doran Smith. The Wykes right there, and then he'll turn the ball over. One too many no-look passes. Anthony Smith back the other way in transition. He finishes off the glass with the right hand. Anthony Smith now with 20 points in this one. And that is 20 points in 3 straight games for the senior. Back the other way, it's Washington working on Luke Fallon. He goes up with the right hand. An easy deuce for Max Washington. He's quietly got 10 now in the second half. And I say quietly, but we have said his name an awful lot. Trey Sager with the basketball, 54-45. I should say Martinsburg with the lead. Just a few ticks over 5 minutes remaining in the game. Garrett Stops has it down low, little hesitation, spin move, and gets it to go with the right hand. Not sure how he was able to make that pivot foot work the way he wanted it to, but he did. Stops now with 4 points in the second half. He's got 4 total in the game. Under 5 to play, 56-45. Martinsburg's lead now in double figures at 11. Murray going to try 3 from the right wing. That one no good, but who was right there for the offensive putback? Max Washington. 6'7" senior forward. I understand talking to Coach Rogers before the game, he was at Morgantown last season. And a lazy pass. Anthony Smith is looking for Trey Sager. Back the other way comes Murray. He's going to try 3 from the left wing. That one off the front of the iron, no good. Trey Sager there for the defensive rebound. Now Anthony Smith working quickly into the offensive end. Finds Doran Smith, who has to pick up his dribble. Now working the ball around the perimeter. Trey Sager driving in the lane. Kicks it out to Luke Fowler. His 3 from the left wing. Up and good for Fowler. He's got 3 threes in the ball game and now 23 on the season in Martinsburg. Now extending that lead. 12 points is the advantage. 59-47, and another turnover. Anthony Smith right there to take it away. Smith into the front court, gets it to Luke Fowler on the left side, off the glass and in. 61-47, 3:45 remaining in the game, and right now Dave Wojcik just shaking his head as the head coach for Linsly. His team just not quite able to keep up with the Dogs right now. Driving in, finishing with the right hand is Rafe Wykes off the glass and in. Count it, and the foul. Looks like Coach Rogers signaling for a timeout. And he will be granted the timeout before the free throw, looking and waiting to see if it's a 30 or a 60. It is a 30. Let's send it back to the studio. A 30-second break. We're back with 3:32 remaining in quarter number 4. Martinsburg leading Linsly 61-49.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
That timeout changed to a 60, apparently in the break. The indication was a 30. 3:32 remaining in the game, 61-49. Martinsburg with the lead over Linsly. This is the first game of our weekend doubleheader for Martinsburg in the Northern Panhandle. Wheeling Park tomorrow. That game time, if you've looked at the schedule, says 3:30. It has been adjusted to 2:30 on the schedule for tomorrow, which means we will go on the air with a 2 o'clock pregame show. Also want to thank you, as the viewers, for sticking with us the last 10 days to 2 weeks. A COVID protocol situation amongst the entire sports department. So we appreciate you sticking with us, and we were trying to get back and get you this action just as quickly as we possibly could. Colin McLaughlin picking up some extra work this week, so we appreciate you sticking with us throughout the last week or so. Everybody getting back to full health, and we should have a full crew for you, including Miller Time starting back up on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 on Monday, just in time for the boys sectional tournament. Free throw out of the timeout up and good for Rafe Wykes. That is completing a 3-point play. 11-point lead for the Dogs, 3:24 remaining in the game. Anthony Smith working to his right now, crosses up a defender as he drives left side, dishes it off to Trey Sager, and Sager finishes with the right hand. Trey Sager now with 5 points in the game. That lead for Martinsburg, 63-50. Wykes with the basketball, right wing three. That one off the iron, no good. Ball tipped up. Washington and Sager were battling for it. Sager gets the rebound, and now Anthony Smith will slowly bring it into the front court and take some time off that clock, under 3 to play in a 13-point game right now for the Dogs. Luckily, they find themselves on the good end of that 13-point advantage. Garrett Stobbs now will slow it down between the jump circles, couple between the leg dribbles, being guarded by Rafe Wykes. Now Stobbs working right side, kicks it out to Sager, to Luke Fowler, who will now slow it down and take his turn between the jump circles. Hands off to Anthony Smith, and Smith is fouled about as far away from the basket as you can be in the offensive end. That's going to go on George Donovic, his first. Fourth on the team here in the second half. The inbound will come from the far sideline. Luke Fowler sends it into Anthony Smith, almost taken away by Donovic, but Smith able to get it into the front court, and now another foul picked up for George Donovic. That'll be his second, team fifth, and he didn't like that call, but I'm not sure what he didn't like about it, clearly going through the body. And once again, that far sideline inbound for Martinsburg. Luke Fowler cueing in that inbounds. Bounce pass to Anthony Smith. And now Donovic will not argue with that one, picking up his third foul and still one away from the 1-and-1 with team fouls for Linsly. They will need to pick up one more team foul, as it appears that is the strategy at the moment. Inbounds goes to Anthony Smith. Smith driving in the lane before he brings it back out. Maybe the strategy for Linsly just to get within that one foul. Smith driving left side, high off the glass and in. Great take for the senior Anthony Smith, and what a game he is having. 2 minutes remaining in the contest, a 15-point lead for the Dogs, and it looks like this is all but over here from Linsly, and the Dogs are going to get their 11th or 12th, depending on who you ask, win of the season. 3 ball from straightaway for Wykes. No good. Rebound for Luke Fowler. Brings him to the front court, picks up his dribble, sends it just inside the jump circle to Garrett Stobbs. Some contact as Stobbs is driving to his right. That foul going to go on number 2, Rafe Wykes. I would have that as his first, but now the team's 7th. So it should be a 1-and-1 for the Dogs. Number 2 on Rafe Wykes. It is team foul number 7, however. So Garrett Stobbs going to go to the line for 1-and-1. Linsly, some substitutions. Getting some guys in what is the last game of the season for the Cadets. Front end of the 1-and-1, up and through for Garrett Stobbs. 16-point advantage now for the Dogs. Here comes that second foul shot. Up and through for Stobbs. He's now a perfect 2 of 2 from the line in this one, and he's got 6 points. Carter Anderson with the basketball, working to his left for Linsly. Gives it off to Premier Aiken. First time we called his name, and that one taken away from Max Washington. Trish Sager going back the other way, fights through some contact, misses the shot, but Sager going to go to the line for 2 with 1:23 remaining in the ball game. Sager so far on the season a 52% free throw shooter. That's 11 of 21. Has not taken a free throw yet this game. First foul shot for number 10. Up and through. And the Dogs very productive from the charity stripe today. We'll get into those individual and team numbers coming up in our Palace Lounge post-game show. Trey Sager hits a pair of free throws. 19 points is now the lead for Martinsburg. Jackson driving right side. His shot no good off the front of the iron, a little too strong. Does get his own put back. That one up and through for Denali Jackson. He's got 5 points, a whistle, and a timeout on the floor. Waiting to see if that'll be a 30 or a full timeout. Looks like a 30, so we'll keep it right here with 1:09 remaining in the game. Again, our coverage continues here in the Northern Panhandle tomorrow. It'll be Martinsburg taking on Wheeling Park, and that should be one heck of a contest between two 4A opponents here across the Mountain State. The sectional tournament starts next week across the Mountain State for all 4 classifications. The regional is the following week, followed by the state tournament. Looking forward to the state tournament this year, as it did not happen for boys basketball last year. A couple games we got in on the girls' side, but no boys tournament last year down in Charleston. So looking forward to that this year. We'll see who our representatives are from the Eastern Panhandle. Garrett Stobbs into the front court, and he draws contact. He'll go to the line for the front end of a 1-and-1. 1:03 remaining, 69-52. Again, all but a final score right now. Baseball update for you still. 3-0, top of the 5th. Hedgesville is leading Martinsburg. We'll have our first baseball coverage for you on Monday. It'll be Jefferson taking on Martinsburg. Front end of the 1-and-1, up and through for Garrett Stobbs. He remains perfect on the evening from the foul line. Now 3 of 3. Couple of substitutions. Has some guys getting a seat and some younger players coming in for Linsly. Second foul shot for Stobbs. Up and good, 4 for 4 from the line now in the game. 60 seconds on the clock here from Linsly. 71-52, a 19-point advantage for Martinsburg. Carter Anderson going to try a 3, and he knocks it down from the right wing. That's Anderson's first bucket of the game, the 6'3 sophomore. Now a turnover for Anderson. Drives in the lane. The floater, that one no good. Gets his own putback, and a foul on Luke Fowler. And Fowler just shaking his head a little bit going, yeah, probably didn't need to commit that one. It'll send Anderson to the line for a pair with 43 seconds left in the game. First foul shot for Anderson. Quick motion rattles around, but does fall through. And Coach Rogers looking for a timeout, and he will get it following the shot, which is up and through as Anderson knocks down a pair. 30-second timeout taken by Dave Rogers. Let's go ahead and send it back to the station and take a 30-second break as well with 54, or make that 43 seconds left in the game. 71-57 Martinsburg with the lead. We're back in 30 seconds.
Orsini's, not just an appliance store anymore. They're your one-stop resource for all home needs, whether it's custom kitchen design, countertops, or cabinets, or check out their new sleep studio with Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. For all of your outdoor living needs, Orsini's has Gladiator Garage Works, Traeger grills, barbecue accessories, barbecue rubs and sauces, and every flavor wood pellets. Visit their brand new 8,200 square foot showroom at 360 Hack Wilson Way, 304-267-7251, Orsini's.com.
Out of the timeout, Martinsburg basketball, Kamarian Dow working through several defenders into the front court. Good dribbling by number 4, and a foul that will send Dow to the line, and this should be 2 free throws as we've got to the double bonus. And it is that foul going to go on 3, or make that number 5, Jalik Johnson. Send Kamarian Dow to the free throw line. Looking back through the stats, Dow, the only Martinsburg player to miss a free throw tonight, doesn't miss that one. And he's now 2 of 3 from the foul line. Second foul shot for Kamarian Dow. Rattles in and out. No good. Under 30 to play, 72-57. Carter Anderson with the basketball, steps just inside that three-point line, puts up the jump shot. That one tightly contested and no good. And Kamarian Dow brings it into the front court. And I would imagine that Linsly will not foul here, and Martinsburg can run out the clock. 10 ticks left on that scoreboard clock, and Martinsburg is going to get the win in their first of 2 games in the Northern Panhandle this weekend, picking up the 72-57 win against the Linsly Cadets. A 2-minute break to take back at the studio. When we come back, we'll get into our Palace Lounge post-game show, recap the scoring in this one, and we will get into some individual numbers as well as setting you up for our next broadcast taking place tomorrow. Again, your final from Linsly. Martinsburg gets the win and win number 11 on the season, 72-57. We're back in 2 minutes.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender. Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Welcome back into the Palace Lounge post-game show. The Palace Lounge, they're on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. See the Facebook page Just search on Facebook the Palace Lounge for a full menu and a list of daily specials. Well, it was a tight game early on in this one, really all the way up until the half. 28-21 was our halftime score. A couple of lead changes and a couple of ties in that second quarter and first quarter. It was 20-20 midway through quarter number 2 when Martinsburg took the lead 22-20, and they never looked back. Linsly made it a little closer in that third quarter. 28-25 was as close as they would get the rest of the way. After 3, it was 50-41. Martinsburg outscoring Linsly in the third quarter, 22-20. And in the fourth and final quarter, another 22-point quarter for the Dogs, while Linsly scored just 16. Your final, 72-57. Martinsburg improves to 11-1, 12-1 unofficially. Linsly will finish their season at 8-3. All right, another 2-minute break to take. When we come back, we'll take a look at some individual and team numbers from this one before setting you up with our next broadcast. Again, your final, Martinsburg 72, Linsly 57. We're back in 2 minutes.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg offers hand-cut, locally sourced steaks, fresh seafood, and sandwiches with great daily specials like 75-cent wings all day Monday, prime rib on Tuesday, New York strip on Wednesday, and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Ask for the lunch punch card and have lunch on the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard. And don't forget the Big Apple Lounge on Sater Drive in Inwood.
Palace Lounge postgame show. Martinsburg gets the win over Linsly 72-57. It's time to take a look at some team and individual numbers from this one. Let's start with Linsly individual numbers. 18 points, and on a normal day would probably lead all scores if it wasn't for Anthony Smith, but Max Washington having a heck of a day, scoring 18 points. 16 points for Rafe Wykes, 9 points for Caleb Murray, 5 points apiece for Denali Jackson and Carter Anderson, and a bucket apiece for Hunter Kelly and Nathan Coleman. Let's go over to the individual numbers for Martinsburg. Now leading all scorers, Anthony Smith, 22 points, his third straight 20-plus point performance. Also in double figures, Luke Fowler with 15, and Dorn Smith with 10. 8 points for Garrett Stobbs, 7 points for Trey Sager, 6 for Kamarion Dow, and 4 for Cam Wilkes. Some team numbers that start with Martinsburg on this side. Free throws, heck of a job from the charity stripe, 11 of 13, and they were right on par with their shots from beyond the arc. They hit 5 threes in the ball game, came in averaging 5.2 threes a contest. Team numbers for Linsly, free throws, 8 of 11. Really a strong performance in the second half after going just 2 of 5 in the first half. They knocked down 4 from beyond the arc as well. Those are your stats from this one. One final 2-minute break to take back at the studio. When we come back, we will set you up for what is next with our TV 10 and Talk Radio WRNR broadcast. Your final from Linsly, Martinsburg 72, Linsly 57. We're back in 2 minutes.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandSmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg offers hand-cut, locally sourced steaks, fresh seafood, and sandwiches with great daily specials like 75-cent wings all day Monday, prime rib on Tuesday, New York strip on Wednesday, and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Ask for the lunch punch card and have lunch on the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard. And don't forget the Big Apple Lounge on Sater Drive in Inwood.
Final time to the Palace Lounge post-game show. The Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. See their Facebook page for a full menu and a list of daily specials. 72-57 is the final from our matchup tonight. Martinsburg getting the win over Linsly. What is next for Martinsburg and what is next for us? Well, that is the same thing. That is tomorrow at Wheeling Park, a 2:30 tip. Again, if you looked on the schedule, it originally said 3:30. We understand that game time has been changed to 2:30, which means we will go on the air right around 2 o'clock, and that'll be Martinsburg's last tune-up for the sectional round, which starts next week. Martinsburg earning a bye, meaning they get a trip to the sectional finals on Friday. They will await the winner of Hedgesville and Spring Mills. For Linsly, this wraps up their season. They are not a member of the WVSSAC, so will not be competing in any of the playoffs this year. So this is going to wrap up their season at 8-3. Again, a tough season for them. 2 separate 10-day hiatuses from the floor due to COVID-19 protocol. A big thanks to everybody here. Dave Owojek, the head coach of the Linsly Cadets, athletic director B.J. Depew, both of them a big help in getting us information before the game. And, of course, as always, Dave Rogers for pregame interview, stats, and the starting lineups. A big thanks to Kyle McLaughlin, who's been our TV10 cameraman, Donald Kenny, back at the studio. Reminding you one final time, the Martinsburg Bulldogs improving to 11-1 with a 72-57 win over Linsly. This has been West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. We will see you from Wheeling Park tomorrow.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Smallwood & Small Insurance, Thomas Miller Agent, Administrative Drive, Martinsburg. Cider Press Restaurant, Exit 5, Inwood. Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring in Inwood. Chris Ross with Milestone Realty, Tavern Road, Martinsburg. The Mortgage Center in the Aiken Center, Martinsburg. Dynamark Atlantic Security, your local alarm professional. Ollie's VIP Northside, Veronica Drive, Martinsburg. Art McBee Insurance, Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. D&N Auto Specialists off Tavern Road, Martinsburg. And Heffley Motors, HeffleyMotorCompany.com.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.